know this week seems a little bit overwhelming, but we are just about at the end of the semester. Remember, you are getting 3 hours of credit for an advanced English course, pre-university level, and this is a course that is normally 16 weeks, and we are doing this in 5.5 weeks, and we can do this by organizing your time. Let's take a look at what we're doing this week. I like to look at a month-at-a-glance calendar. That's the way I like to see things. I don't know about you, but let's take a look at the grid of what's due. This is our magical Thanksgiving week, so we want to make sure that we work up to this date. This little module for this week started on Saturday when I sent this out to you, and of course you have time, and you've had time to work on this Save the Persuasive essay, which is your endangered species essay. Now, that is due on the 16th. On the 11th, I opened up the Midterm Exam, and that is not due until December 1st. Y'all, this is not a tough test. There's nothing that's a trick question on it. It is a straightforward demonstration that you have studied and understand the questions that are included on there. It will not take you long. It has been available to you since the 11th, and that is not due until December 1st, but it is due on December 1st and no later. Meanwhile, we've got Save the submitted on Tuesday. The next thing that you're going to do is go down and study that module, which I suggested to you last week, on your argument essay. You have a choice. You'll be selecting either option A, prove my point, or option B, dinner party. And the proposal for that, which is very short and has a little template, and you'll fill that out with a little bit of preliminary research, whichever way you go on that, is due on the 17th. I will promptly grade that and have that graded and back to you no later than the 19th, so that you will know which way your proposal is going, any suggestions I have as you move forward, and so forth. Probably I will have that graded on the 18th. That's my plan, is to have that proposal graded by then. Now you have until the 30th to complete that essay, either option A or option B. So that's your game plan moving forward. I'm sure that by now you've probably got that Save the essay just about completed, ready to polish up and get that turned in as soon as possible. Make sure you do a really good job on that, edit and so forth. I don't need to go over that. And then turn your attention to what you want to do for the argument essay that's going to be due. It's the light at the end of the tunnel, folks. Now let's look at what this looks like in our course modules. I'm going to methodically scroll down to where we are so that you don't get lost. Sometimes I get lost when people go too fast and show me where something is, and I'm not sure exactly where that is in the scheme of things. We've done all this, we've done all this, we've done the documentary. There's your midterm exam, which opened up on the 11th and is not due until the 1st, but it is due on the 1st. It won't take you long. I promise this is not going to be the worst thing that's happened. Now, you've been working on Save the. You've studied all of the information, the step-by-step instructions, and my study page is what you open anytime you are on the internet studying. That way, the time that you are spent, not necessarily in this classroom, but studying and researching, shows up in my people page and your grade center as time you've spent studying the course. Very essential. And that essay is due on the 16th or before. Now we move on and we're going to plan what you want to do for that argument essay. And you have one of two choices, option A or option B. For this essay, you will need a proposal. That proposal is due for option A. that is due on the 17th, and the essay itself is due on the 30th. If you select option B, that proposal is due on the 17th. Step-by-step instructions all the way through, and the final essay is due on the 30th. I actually wrote this essay myself, and so you can follow along as I write that essay, and you are given step-by-step instructions for exactly how to create this more creative option. Isn't this exciting? You can absolutely do this inch by inch, one step at a time. Plan your time, plan out your calendar, your study time, and be sure you follow all of the instructions to the letter and study all the pages in the modules that you are studying for the essays that you'll be writing. We're going to get all this done, and I'm going to have it all done and graded back to you before we leave for Thanksgiving break. As soon as you've completed that proposal, you are free to take off, and so will we all. Have a great time. Happy Thanksgiving. Let's get everything done. You could do this.